The truth is, we are wasting our time debating about whether man is a root cause of climate change or not. What matters is the fact that the very climate and environment that all plants and animals, including us, are adapted to is changing at an alarming rate. Regardless of whether we prove man to be a root cause, the change is going to continue, and we must choose to recognize it and change how we interact with our environment. Climate change is here, and it isn't something we can directly control, and we can't decide where it affects us. What we can decide, however, is what we do to face it. We will experience it in some of our most iconic landscapes, including right here in Grand Canyon National Park, providing nearly 500 miles in hiking trails and countless other recreational and visitor opportunities. This park receives millions of visitors each year to enjoy this unique setting. Climate change will slowly but surely alter every visitor's experiences and opportunities as it proceeds. The park has an area of over 1.2 million acres, or 1,900 square miles, containing 277 river miles of the massive Colorado River and elevations ranging from 2,000 to over 9,000 feet. The park's massive size and diverse geography allows it to contain an abundance of different habitats, from riparian to desert scrub to subalpine forests. These different habitats come together to contain thousands of species of plants and animals, including 20 endemic animal species and many threatened or endangered species, such as the Mexican spotted owl. Inside the park, we are expecting massive shifts in our plant and animal communities due to climate-related conditions, such as increased temperatures, more severe and longer droughts, and increased fire frequency. Some of these intense shifts in species composition and range will be on the North Rim, where mixed conifer forests will likely disappear. All forests need a specific annual temperature range to survive, and as temperature increases, these forests will have to climb an elevation in order to remain within its acceptable temperature range. The bad news is that the mixed conifer forests here only have so much elevation to climb before they run out of mountain. These forests will either drastically decrease in size and remain at the very peaks of the Kaibab Plateau, or forever disappear from the park. The good news is that we can choose to acknowledge these changes and act to help species and habitats endure the challenges of climate change. Ponderosa pine is expected to take over where mixed conifer existed. To help ponderosa forests resist predicted climate conditions, such as increased fire frequency, we can perform extensive control burn programs to return these systems to their natural disturbance regime that was adapted to frequent, low-severity surface fires. Thinning current stands of ponderosa will also help them to be more capable of surviving drought by decreasing water use. We can also assist the transition of mixed conifer forests to ponderosa forests by restoring disturbed patches of mixed conifer with ponderosa pine and species associated with ponderosa forests. For animal species at high risk, such as the Mexican spotted owl, we can create seasonal closures around known nesting sites to encourage breeding and decrease stress on juveniles. We can also use silvicultural practices to create old-growth features in ponderosa forests to serve as better habitat. Climate change is never framed in a positive discussion, and more often explained as a hopeless scenario. But here in Grand Canyon National Park, we can prove that it is possible to sustain these beautiful landscapes we have today and preserve them for future generations.